During a delightful turn of events that took place at the Philadelphia Eagle Star Center, Jason Kelsey found himself in a comical predicament. This was due to the fact that his daughter Wyatt Kelsey devised a humorous plan. An anti-Taylor Swift young girl named Wyatt recently begged her father to accompany her on an adventure in Singapore. Wyatt is a young girl who is both imaginative and spunky. The internet is ablaze with laughter and anticipation as a result of this request that was completely unexpected. Let's delve into the hilarious story of Wyatt Kelsey's request and how it has captivated the attention of fans from all over the world. Think about this. In the presence of her father, Jason Kelsey, young Wyatt Kelsey approaches him with an extraordinary proposition. She is armed with an irresistible charm and a mischievous twinkle in her eye. She imagines herself accompanying none other than anti-Taylor Swift on an adventure to the bustling city of Singapore as she tugs at his jersey. She comes up with this imaginative picture as she does so. Wyatt is able to permeate Jason's mind with images of laughter, music, and memories that will remain in his mind forever thanks to her contagious, infectious enthusiasm. It was impossible for fans and followers of Jason Kelsey not to join in on the laughter as the news of Wyatt's request began to spread throughout the community. The social media platforms were flooded with memes that depicted Jason's expression of bewilderment as he contemplated the whimsical adventure that his daughter invited him to go on. The hashtag Kelsey Goes to Singapore quickly became popular all over the world, indicating that the internet had successfully discovered its new source of fascination. The cleverness and comedic timing of Wyatt did not end with the initial request. She took her ability to persuade to an entirely new level by concocting a hilarious PowerPoint presentation that was titled. The animated graphics, witty captions, and humorous sound effects that are included in the video are all part of the reason why Dad needs to hang out with Taylor in Singapore. Jason was left in fits of laughter after the presentation. When Wyatt argued that her father deserved the opportunity to dance alongside the pop superstar, she demonstrated that her creativity knew no bounds. She argued that her father needed a break from playing football. Fans were unable to help but imagine the incredible chemistry and friendship that could develop between the pop icon and the NFL star, despite the fact that Taylor Swift herself has not directly responded to Wyatt's request. Users of social media platforms have fabricated hypothetical situations in which Jason Kelsey performs Taylor Swift's hit songs live on stage. Inspiring unending laughter and excitement, the prospect of witnessing Jason's iconic celebratory dance moves combined with Taylor's electrifying performances gained widespread attention and became the topic of conversation in the community. Following the widespread dissemination of Wyatt's public appeal, fans of both Jason Kelsey and Taylor Swift were unable to contain their excitement. There was an overwhelming amount of hilarious fan artwork, edited photos, and even fanfiction stories that were shared on Twitter and Instagram. The idea of Jason joining Taylor on tour became a running joke among people who are interested in sports and Swifties alike. This idea depicted the unlikely adventures that the duos could have had in Singapore. When asked about the humorous request, Jason Kelsey couldn't help but burst out laughing in a recent interview. He couldn't contain his laughter. In addition to expressing his admiration for his daughter's vivid imagination, he admitted that he had seriously considered the possibility of surprising her with a trip to Singapore without her knowledge. Jason did not rule out the possibility of a memorable father-daughter adventure in the future, despite the fact that the logistics of joining Taylor Swift's tour may be difficult to manage. The story that began as a humorous request from Wyatt Kelsey to her father, Jason Kelsey, has evolved into a delightful and hilarious tale that has enthralled fans all over the world. The concept of Jason participating in anti-Taylor Swift activities in Singapore has resulted in a great deal of happiness, laughter, and a plethora of humorous memes on the internet. There is one thing that can be said with absolute certainty, despite the fact that the reality of this whimsical adventure may remain uncertain. The humorous response that the Kelsey family gave to Wyatt's request exemplifies the close-knit nature of their relationship, as well as their capacity to find happiness in even the most unanticipated of circumstances. Jason Kelsey, who is well known for his charismatic personality both on and off the field, enthusiastically accepted the requests made by his daughter because of the playful nature of the request. It was impossible for him to refrain from making jokes about his questionable dance moves and how they might fare on stage in comparison to Taylor Swift's carefully crafted performances. The humorous manner in which the family has responded to the situation has only served to further endear them to their followers and to solidify their reputation as a household that is filled with love and laughter. It was Taylor Swift herself who became interested in the story as it gained traction and gained recognition. It was impossible for the pop sensation, who is well known for her charismatic and endearing presence on social media, to refrain from joining in on the fun. Taylor pretended to have a conversation with Jason Kelsey about the possibility of meeting up with her in Singapore by posting a humorous video on her Instagram account. Within the video, she debated in a humorous manner whether or not he was capable of keeping up with her dance routines and teased him in a playful manner about his football skills. Swift's participation in the humorous exchange served only to add fuel to the fire, thereby intensifying the anticipation and excitement that surrounded the unlikely pair. Even though it is still unclear whether or not Jason Kelsey will actually be joining Taylor Swift in Singapore, there is one thing that can be said with absolute certainty: the hilarious story of the Kelsey family has contributed to the smiles of millions of people. Even in the midst of hectic schedules and high-pressure careers, it is essential to embrace the whimsical and discover joy in the unexpected. This has served as a reminder that finding joy in the unexpected is important. Fans have not only been entertained by Wyatt Kelsey's imaginative plea, but it has also inspired them to cherish the moments of laughter and lightheartedness that occur within their own lives. And you never know! It's possible that Jason Kelsey will find himself dancing alongside Auntie Taylor Swift on a stage in Singapore at some point in the future, thereby creating memories that will be treasured for the rest of his life. To add insult to injury, kindly remember to subscribe. I will see you again soon.